Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're talking about one of the important things from 2018 on the channel. And that is Overwatch League. So, if you guys did not check out the last video, I recommend you do. We read some of the best comments from 2018 that I got on videos. But today, we're taking a look at some of the things that really had an impact on the channel this year. And that being Overwatch League. So Overwatch League started on January 10th, 2018. And pretty early on, I got into doing videos. So we can actually look up, if I look up my title, because if I look up my tag, I'm going to find every Overwatch video I've ever posted. Sounds done. So, Overwatch League, though, it was pretty early on. I believe it was like the second or third week in. I was already making predictions with myself and Lamine were predicting who was going to go in the playoffs, all that stuff. But it wasn't until February 4th, here I can see the thing, that I decided to do power rankings. So, it is week 4. That I did power rankings for Overwatch League. That video got 53 views. But power rankings, we ranked every team, as we did throughout the rest of the season. And we sort of just talked about, where I thought everything was going to be. Actually, we did do a video on January 12th, where it was recorded on January 11th, it went up January 12th, where I talked about my first time watching esports, which was Overwatch League. But the thing was that I got into doing power rankings just because I seen like a tweet from one of the people that is part of Overwatch League, their power rankings for the week. And I thought I could do a video about that. So we did stage 1, week 4, stage 1, week 5, and then we just carried on from there and we kept going. And it's been fun. I really enjoyed doing Overwatch League content. It's sort of where the direction the channel's going. It really gave me something to do that wasn't gaming, because I personally have always liked these types of videos where I just talk about things. They've always been fun. Honestly, one of my favorite things to do on YouTube has been these types of videos. As you guys know, we've tried so many different formats of talking and different things. So to finally have like a topic to go with has been pretty fun. And that is Overwatch League. So, we continue with power rankings all through stage 2. Then I did a video where I made the ultimate Overwatch League team. That was pretty cool. Then we started stage 3. We had to change the Overwatch League ultimate team because one of the players was in trouble. We also talked about some of the Overwatch League players' problems that they had. Then we just sort of looked through. Oh, I made my ultimate bet that Boston Uprising wouldn't win the Stage 3 finals. That one was fun. That was really spicy because I figured New Excelsior was going to win Stage 3 finals. If Boston Uprising did that, I'd have to have my player icon, Boston Uprising logo, and have the Overwatch League Boston Uprising skin for D.Va. I'd have to use it for all the way until Stage 4 playoffs. But the next thing that we did, we moved on to Stage 4 power rankings. We broke down the contract and league changes that would be coming in 2019. Or the contract changes that would be coming and how players would be signed, all those things. Then, I made a video talking about how wrong were our predictions. We predicted 6 teams, myself and Lamine. Predicted what teams would make the playoffs in June or July, whenever the playoffs happened. And we wanted to see how wrong we were. And we were pretty wrong. Then we had my thoughts on the map pool. Really how, like, what I thought about the maps that were picked to be played for the playoffs. Then we had rankings for week 1 of the playoffs. Then we talked about... This is really where we started to get into the news of Overwatch League, which was with the news of Overwatch League being on ESPN, Disney XD, and ABC. That was really, like, big. That really was important to that whole progression of where we are now. Then we talked about Jonak being the MVP of Season 1. Then we did power rankings for 2 weeks. And then we did my predictions for the finals between London Spitfire and Philadelphia Fusion. Who would win of the teams? And then we started getting to expansion teams. Paris and Guangzhou getting announced. Or rumored as being new teams. They didn't get announced, but they were rumored. Then we started getting into a lot of news. Atlanta. We talked about the power rankings for the finals, the final game. Obviously, London being ahead of Philadelphia, but, you know, breaking down the games. Changes I said I'd like to see in 2019. We did more power rankings where I really just ranked every team the rest of the season, how well they performed, and what their performance was like throughout the whole league. Toronto expansion team. Then we talked about the All-Star weekend. We did a preview and a review to sort of break down the games, sort of what happened. That was pretty fun. A little bit different. We will do that again this season coming up. Then we had our final Overwatch League thoughts. And then we started getting to news in August. Late August was really when the news started picking up. There's rumored of a Melbourne expansion team that obviously did not end up being the case, but it was rumored and we talked about it. We talked about some players retiring. Gambler and Seagull was one of the main ones we did. Changes were still down at Senior Excelsior. Players getting released. More expansion teams, Washington, Vancouver, Hangzhou, Chengdu, all those coming out. Then we made our ultimate team after the season was done. Then we talked about some of the roster changes. And then we got into all the new teams that came out. We did those, obviously, throughout most of November when the names came out. We did start in October, though, with Atlanta Reign, Toronto Defiant. Then we really got go in November. Paris Eternal, Guangzhou Charge, Chengdu Hunters, Hangzhou Spark, and then ended off with Vancouver Titans and Washington Justice in December. But there was a lot of stuff that we did in 2018 with Overwatch League. I made my super early predictions on December 3rd. Very early predictions of what teams I think will make the playoffs and where they will make the playoffs. Then we also talked about them having a Fanatics deal, and then the 2019 schedule for week 1, and then the big changes that got announced during their Watchpoint show. But Overwatch League really has changed the channel. A lot of stuff we do. I really just want to get away from a lot of this, like, pre-planned content. Obviously, certain things are pre-planned. Like, this video was pre-planned. I sat down and said, this is what this video is about. Or if I buy a K-pop item, like, that's planned, you know. But really just getting away from this video's going up here, this one's going up here. A lot of just random news, Overwatch League. That's the type of thing I just want to do. Just talk about stuff like that. Power rankings obviously is, again, a planned thing. But I have to just come with something as we go along. Or, like, come up with it throughout the week. So news about that, though, since we are talking about Overwatch League and how it has impacted the channel. Those videos will start again in February. We'll probably have our pre-predictions. I don't know if they're going to do a pre-season. They haven't really announced anything about that. This time last year, pre-season was actually over for the new season. But we'll see what happens with that. I believe we'll probably see pre-season January if they are going to do it. Well, we would see it January. But we will do a prediction video relatively soon. Final predictions for the season. Go along with there. And then we'll get going with Overwatch League again. Season starts February 14th. So that means February 18th we'll see the first power ranking video go up. Because videos are... Well, games happen 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th that week. So every Monday you will get a power ranking video. All through the first half of 2019. And then we'll jump into Overwatch World Cup. But that's a ways away. Right now, it's just been fun. Overwatch League has made different things to do on YouTube. And I've enjoyed it. I hope everybody else has enjoyed our Overwatch League videos just as much as I have recording them. So, that is that. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. We'll be back tomorrow. We have another news. Not another news. What am I talking about? We have another video. Another end of the year video. Our third one. I believe we're doing 6. We're doing 6. So we're going to be on to the third one tomorrow. That one's going to be very interesting to talk about as well. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys in the next one.